how's it guys? Hope everyone's keeping well, having a good year. Mine's sure started off with a bang, been running around like crazy. That's why the videos aren't coming every week, but like every second week, but I try my best. Okay, today I have for the Marantz lovers out there, the flagship 8015. As you all know, I did the 8500 Denon and the A110, and I did that whole video about the tricks, how you can use that as a full-on processor and just dedicate the channels. If you guys have not watched that video, go back to the video before this one. It is worth a watch if you guys own any one of those two processors. So it is just fitting that I got the big Marantz here today, so we can discuss the differences between the flagship Denon and the flagship Marantz and which ones I prefer and why. So okay, let's get to the unboxing of this. And I'm not really going to do a video afterwards where I'm testing it. I know what this sounds like. It is a very capable unit, so we're just going to be discussing why you would choose one over the other. As you know, these are sister companies, being Denon and Marantz, like Audi and VW. More or less the same thing, just with a few differences. But okay, let's get to it. Before we open the box, this does have everything that you will need in a receiver like this. Dolby Atmos, IMAX Enhanced, IMAX, DTS:X. Also has the DTX Virtual, where only this, the flagship units, this and the 6700 from the Denon up has that, where it actually mimics speakers in between. So I think it's like something like 64 different channels where it mimics. Go and read up on DTX, what do they call it exactly? DTX Virtual X. DTS Virtual X, yes, that's it. And then my personal favorite nowadays, Auro 3D, just love that. Odyssey, the highest one being that, Rune tested, Wi-Fi certified. Got your 8K to 8K, your HD CP 2.3, HDR10, Dolby Vision, everything you need. This unit has it. But let's dive in a bit deeper to the stuff that you can't read on the box and not everyone knows. As you know, I always like to tell you pros and cons straight up, why you go for one receiver, why you might be wasting your money, and so on. Before I get into this, just a big thank you again to the guys at Homation, Nick and Ellen. They always look after me. I had to buy this with my own money, but they always look after me, do good deals, and I look after the people that look after me. So if you guys are looking for any of their stuff, please contact me or someone in your area that deals with Homation products. Okay, that out of the way, let's get into it. On top, it's going to be your standard affair with any Denon or Marantz product. You get your remote, this one being light up. It's got the screen as well. So the 7015 only lights up, this lights up, and it's got the screen. So this will be a learning remote where you can teach this remote to use the other equipment, as well as with the Denon 8500, which is very cool. I use that a lot. That aside, you got your standard, is it a 2 or 3? 2-prong kettle power cable. Just put that on the floor. They still give you proper manuals, so no download stuff, still proper manuals. The labels where you can stick everything to the wires, your Wi-Fi antennas, Odyssey microphone, and the stand you can build if you do not have a proper stand. I've never used this, but if you're in a pinch, you can use it. Otherwise, get yourself a proper mic stand. If this is a hobby for you and you take it seriously, it's worth investing in that stand. Batteries for the remote, so I'll just put this there. I'll insert it shortly. Okay, so let's take out the unit. Then I'm going to put this on the up here so you guys can see. I'm just going to move around. This is a heavy unit, so I'm not going to be breaking my back. There we go. I'm going to tilt the camera slightly down so you guys can get a better vantage of the units. Okay. Okay. Nice protective, almost like a, I still don't know what they call this, polystyrene type packaging material, but scratch resistant. And I always like to take these off nicely, because when I sell this unit again as a showroom demo model, I like to give it to the client as new experience, which for me adds to the experience. I can already see the differences, which I will discuss. Let's go there. Let's tilt this down more, and I can give you guys even a better view of this behemoth. Okay, so Marantz over Denon, for me, the look. This look is just premium stuff. Take this tape off there. Both of them have the milled aluminium faces, so build quality is on par for both. Got the aluminium faces. These are plastic knobs. The Denon knobs for me feel a bit more premium. I'm feeling down here because I got the A110. It's a bit more premium, but that unit does cost 50,000 Rand more than this one, that being the A110. And on the normal 8500, what's the price difference here? About 10,000 Rand price difference between, so there's not a big jump there. But you get this beautiful fascia with the keyhole that lights up, the Marantz. I love it. Everyone complains you can't see what's going on there. Then you flip down the face, just sticking on the thing there. It's got a very nice smooth mechanism to it. You got the screen, and you got more options for buttons. This you get on the 7015 and up. So other than that, buttons feel premium. This all feels premium. You are getting what you are paying for. Let's close this up. Let me show you the big difference here. Look at this. You get this copper chassis that you do not get on any of the other Marantzes or any of the Denons. So this looks mighty premium. This is beautiful. You have inputs for miles. You have your 6 normal HDMI 2.3 inputs, then you have one 8K input for your Xbox or PlayStation. You have 3 HDMI outputs, one being ARC, then a zone 2, and then a monitor 2 to replicate. That will be for a separate room, or if you have a monitor, or let's say you have a TV in your one room and the projector drops down, that is what you'll use that for. Your Wi-Fi antennas, where they go on. You have 11 channel power on this, but it's got 13 channel processing. So that is how you will run, well, you can run Oro with 11 as well, but I'm going to be using 13. So I'm going to be adding a power amplifier to the fronts. I've got a 5 channel, so I might be using that, or I might use it for a stereo, but I'm going to be using this in Oro, setting this to power amp for the fronts. I want to see if this can disconnect like the Denon. I doubt it. If it can, if this can disconnect the channels like the Denon, it will be on par. But just because it cannot disconnect the channels like the Denon wins for me, because that means you can use that as a processor and still use the channels remaining. On this, you do have the processor mode, but it's all or nothing. But that is what I want to just double check. So I will confirm that, and I'll maybe add a video in here to confirm that. But as far as I know, this is all or nothing. You either use a processor mode or you are using the channels. You can, however, like I say, designate the fronts. You can put a power amp and then tell the receiver which channel is power amped. It will then internally disconnect that channel and then use it for the rears or whatever you want. But you can't go and select what you want to do. You have to do it according to how Sounds United set it up. So basically, yeah, that is it. The screws on the side, they also, all these screws are copper screws. and the screws on the side. So all the screws are copper. And that comes to where Marantz goes to their premium units. They start doing the copper chassis and stuff like that. And as we all know, copper is very premium. This has a big toroidal. Don't know if you're going to be able to see. Can you see it through there? There's a big toroidal transformer where Denon decided to go with the N-core power supply on their Denon. I still don't know if that is a win or a loss. I love a toroidal, but that thing has surprised me. So I think I will do a follow-up video, or just do an add-in to this to tell you guys what I prefer after listening to this. So this has the H-stand DAC where the Denon does not. So this will sound a bit more musical, a bit more lively. You might like it, you might not like it. It might, for some people might say it's coloring the sound a bit, which I suppose it does. But then again, some people like that sort of thing and some don't. So different strokes for different folks. You need to choose your battle. But the diehard Marantz fans will tell you that Marantz all the way. I love them both. I can't pick between these units. That is why I love to have the flagship units. This unit will be replacing my NAD 778. Not that there's anything wrong with the 778. This is just a better unit. It's got more toys and got Auro 3D. And that NAD 778, like I said before, it's like driving a McLaren. The software is super buggy, where these are just stable and reliable and nothing goes wrong. Guys, that is it in a nutshell. I will give some feedback later as I run this in if there's any problems, but I've never had problems with their units. They're rock solid. Next video, keep an eye out. I will be putting up the room calibrations against each other. D-Rack Live, Odyssey that you get in this unit, D-Rack Live that you get in the NADs, the new Onkyos, Arkhams, I think Anthem as well, they use D-Rack Live. This we're using Odyssey, and I will also be using the lesser, the Wipeout from the Yamaha. It's not on any level that these are, but that's a video for another day. That will be the next video. Guys, please like, subscribe. Till next time, cheers.